For the fourth season of the Evolve, Eleveight is presenting a compact shape with a subtly rounded outline. The whole board is produced using a very high-quality PVC sandwich construction, which should easily withstand even the toughest freestyle use. For a compact shape of these dimensions, the planing or lift performance is in the upper average range. Here we have a short, progressive nose rocker and a tapered tail due to the bevels. Accordingly, this is a board that really likes to be actively pumped. On the Evolve S models, the hull features a straight release edge running all the way to the back. That's why this board is among the earliest planing boards in its class. For optimal performance, a deeper broad reach is always best. And once again, just to avoid any confusion, we tested the Evolve in 75 liters and the Evolve S in 55 liters. The stance position, the deck contour, is very nice. You get a very good sense of edge pressure because the sides rise up quite quickly here, giving you a fast and precise feel for foot control. And you can also feel that the deck is slightly raised towards the front. The three strap arrangements, with the front ones set up as V-straps, can each be mounted in 4 different positions, so every stance can be optimally accommodated. This makes it very quick and easy to achieve a nicely balanced stability. When planing, the Evolve feels a bit smaller than its volume would suggest. The continuous EVA on the deck is absolutely non-slip, but not so grippy that you can't move your feet around. With the Evolve, we have an overall even volume distribution. The material that was removed from the short progressive nose on the underside was elegantly added back on top, so we don't experience any sinking or slowing down in the nose, nor do we catch an edge, even if you put a bit too much pressure on your front foot or if you land nose first. On the larger Evolve models, the bevels are quite boxy and are also pulled far into the bottom of the board. A special feature here is that this design is carried all the way through to the back, so that the two bevels almost meet in the tail segment. This allows for tighter turns when surfing in the wave without making any contact with the water's surface. And if you do happen to catch a little bit, this rather sharp edge that transitions into the bottom of the board comes into play, causing a bit of a slowdown. But if you consistently fly your foil at a medium, comfortable height, you can readily achieve a really steep, impressive angle here without making any direct contact with the water's surface or the face of the wave. For freeride maneuver handling, the board offers excellent control as it can be guided very smoothly along its axis. Even though the Evolve, in the larger sizes, isn't among the thinnest boards on the market, you can still feel your foil very well with it. The Evolve's relatively narrow width for a compact board makes it one of the most agile boards in this class. The company Eleveight promotes the Evolve as a freeride all-rounder for all areas. But essentially we would clearly say that the Evolve is truly excellent for the freestyle area. There are various reasons for this. First and foremost, low weight and compact dimensions are of course important. It's also important that we can really lean strongly into the roll. Especially for jumping, when I want to generate a lot of pop, I lean quite heavily just before takeoff. To prevent me from getting stuck, it is important that the bevel is really clearly defined as it is here on the Evolve. We already mentioned the nose earlier. The volume is designed so well that even with the nose first landing, we don't dive too deep, but instead stay exactly in the area where the nose bounces back up. And here we also have the more pronounced double concave in the nose. This gives the board the guidance it needs so that we're immediately back on track and can continue riding on the foil right away. Of course, the favorable angle of the nose's upward curve, the scoop, is also responsible for this. It's optimally designed for this area as well. When it is used in the wave, the Evolve earns its well-deserved stripes with a very nice, intuitive, stable stance, requiring very little effort to smoothly roll the board, consistently offering a good feel for the foil and reliably providing excellent and precise control over the pitch angle. The narrow board width and the pronounced bevels also allow for a very nice edging angle in higher, steeper waves without experiencing a touchdown. As mentioned, it's important to always keep the foil at a medium height, because if you have a touchdown while rolling, you'll notice that the pronounced edges start to guide the board slightly. They do offer advantages when planing, starting off, and getting up early, but in this case it's only minimally counterproductive. But you always have to make some compromises when it comes to board shape. And when the drawbacks are as minimal as they are in this case, it's hardly worth mentioning. That naturally leads to the question, who is this board best suited for? With the Evolve in 5.0, we have 75 liters, and we see the optimal range of use for sporty riders weighing between 70 and 85 kilograms. Since the board is available in so many different sizes, everyone can really choose their ideal size, with increments of 10 liters each. Those of you who, for example, when it comes to mid-length boards or crossovers, always think, well, that's actually quite nice. Maybe it gets going a bit earlier than the Evolve, but then we have significantly worse freestyle characteristics. And this is exactly where the advantage of this board model comes into play. For those who have enough experience to get their board flying in different ways and on the right course, the Evolve becomes the perfect partner from that point onward. The compact length simply means less inertia. You have a shorter board, less nose, less sluggish mass that needs to be moved somehow. You notice that when jumping, and the more advanced riders also notice it when surfing in the waves. Especially the smaller models are also excellent for prone surfing. And yes, accordingly, this is truly an excellent all-rounder that is a lot of fun in all areas, especially at our spots. Flat water for maneuvers or small to medium wave heights, the Evolve is simply always a good partner. And that's mainly due to the very good homogeneous balance and the fact that the shape isn't too wide, so you don't have to use a lot of force when it comes to steering and controlling. This allows you to move quickly and safely through tight maneuvers, because the bevels are pulled in sharply enough towards the inside. You can ride at high lean angles here without any stress. And on top of that, there's a truly outstanding top quality construction, which in our 5.0 test model comes in at 1,439 euros. And considering the performance we have here, that's absolutely reasonable compared to others.